Hey there, Brian again. Okay, so we are up to step 3 in your setup instructions, and that is promoting your funnel. So by now you would have set up all your pages, the 4 pages. You would have uploaded the email autoresponder series. So basically you're all set up. So what we need to do now is get your lead capture page out to the masses so you can start promoting, because obviously unless you get eyeballs on your offer, you're not going to get any sign-ups and nothing's going to work. So basically what you do, if we go into Leadsly and then we find your page, this is a lead capture page, and you can see there are a couple of links here. The top one is if you are a free member, which you probably still aren't, if you're going to use the send speed autoresponder feature. And the second one is if you are a pro member, as it says pro. They will take you to exactly the same place, so no major drama, but I just want to show you how you can actually track how your advertising is going and where you are getting sign-ups from. So what we do is we just copy the link, copy, and I'm just going to go into a Word page and I'll just show you. So we're here in Word. Okay, so we're here in Word. So I'm just going to paste that lead capture page link into here. Right. So, and I'll make it a wee bit bigger so we can get a feel of what's going on here. Okay, so that is the link in Leadsly to your lead capture page. Now, of course, you can advertise that. You can just send out your solo ads or set up your banner ads, etc., or whatever, and use this link just in the raw form that you see here. And when you get sign-ups, you won't be able to identify which source they come from. So let's just assume that you're advertising in several places. Let's say you are doing in Brian's solo ads, you're doing it in Facebook, you're doing it in Twitter, or X it's called now, in Twitter, and let's say you are doing YouTube. Okay, so if you promoted just the raw affiliate link here, the lead capture page here, and all of those different areas with your with solo ads or with banners or whatever medium you're using to advertise, when you get your sign-ups, you'll get notification that you're getting sign-ups, but you're not going to know where they're coming from. You're not going to know whether they come from Brian's solo ads, from Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And it's very important that you do know, so that you can adjust your advertising accordingly. So this is what we do, and it's very, very simple. So let's just copy that. Let's say we're doing Brian's solo ads. So all we need to do is to add a little add-on onto the back end of the link after the /. So we can just put in, for example, I'll just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that link. Okay, so after the / at the end of the raw lead capture page link, you add in where you're going to promote. So we're going to send out a whole lot of solo ads on Brian's solo ads. Okay, so we'll copy that, And let's just go into a browser. You can't quite see it because it's out of the picture, but I'm just going to paste that into my browser. Paste and go. So the ad itself, you're not going to see anything different. You're going to see the lead capture page just in its raw form, the way you normally see it if you don't have the Brian solo ads attached on the end. So let's go back to the Word document. Okay, so let's do the next one, which is Facebook. So once again, we copy the raw link, and then we can put you can put Facebook in its entirety, or you could just put FB if you wanted to. Okay, doesn't matter what you put as long as you can identify what it is. So if we copy that, copy, and go into the browser again, and let's open up a new one, paste and go. Once again, it opens up, but you can't see any difference. Let's go back to here. Let's do Twitter. Copy. Okay, so we're going to use Twitter. So you could type in Twitter after the / or you could just put in X. For the purposes of this video, we'll just put in X. We'll copy that. We shall paste that into the browser. Let that load. And we will go back to our document, grab the link, and let's assume we're going into YouTube to paste an ad. Then you could put just YT if you wanted to, or it doesn't really matter what you put after the at the end here. It's as long as you can recognise what it is and where you're advertising. That's all that matters. So copy that, paste it into the browser, go. That's done. Okay, so we've added on 4 different tracking links at the end of our normal affiliate link. So they've all loaded in the browser, and let's just do one more, just so I can show you the difference. Copy that. Shall paste that into the browser. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to Leads.ly, the main page, or your page manager, and if you come up to the top right hand side here, this is your lead capture page. So we used that link and we added on some tracking links. So if you come over here to your stats, very, very handy tool. Okay, so with all the stats, you can break it down. You can get the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, 14 days, 13 days, etc. And you could filter it by whichever source you used if you wanted to. If you wanted to see how many Facebook ads alone you had, that would be fine. I'll show you. So if we look at Facebook, okay, you can see we had two unique ones. But if we just go back to let's go back to here, and we won't filter it. We will just see all stats. Okay, so you can see here what's happened just right now. Okay, you can see that the time duration, and if we go down here, we can see these are some previous stats I had, but these are what we just did. So Brian Solo, they're unique links, so unique clicks. So you can see, you can identify how many times it has been clicked on, and if any action has been taken, etc., etc. So that's how you identify where your traffic or where your sign-ups are coming from. Very, very handy tool. So just for example, imagine let's say for after a month you've been promoting with these 4 different tracking links here, and you found out that YouTube was going really, really well. It had high number, but Facebook had a very, very low number. So for me, what I would do is I would probably stop using the Facebook ads for a while and concentrate on YouTube, or vice versa. So it's just a very, very handy tool to help you out to know where you need to be sending your traffic, because traffic changes. You know, one month you might see that YouTube is going very, very well, and Twitter's not, and then the next month it might be the other way around. So you need to adjust your advertising to see where the potential customers are at the moment. So this is live, obviously, so it's a very, very handy tool to just to fine-tune your promoting, so you're getting the best value out of your advertising. Okay, so now also with this, to promote your funnel, I have created some promotional materials. So if you click on that button there, you'll come through to a document. It's going to load fairly quickly. Okay, so we have some banners. I've only created a handful of banners. The main ones, which are your 468 by 60, your 125 by 125, commonly called button ads. There's a couple of those. There's a larger 600 by 300, which you would normally use for like login ads. And so with these banners, obviously there is the link. I have them hosted on my secure banner hosting site. So you would copy the ad, copy the banner, and put that in. Or sorry, you would copy the link. But when you promote banners, for example, on traffic exchanges, they ask for 2 links. One is the image URL. So that is the image URL there. That's where the image is hosted. So you would put that in, and then you would put in the destination URL, which is where you want people to go to when they click on your banner. Now for me, as you can see, I have in the HTML coding down below, that is the link to where I want them to go. Yours will obviously be different. So make sure when you do set up your banner ads or your email swipes, whatever, that you do include the link of where you want people to go. Okay, now that would normally be your splash page, your lead capture page. Okay, unless you've got a rotator or anything like that set up, then yes, just put the leads link to your lead capture page in your promotion. HTML code, if you don't know what that is, if you are doing login ads, for example, you can just copy and post or paste that whole code in, and what that does is it automatically sets up the banner, that banner, and it automatically will redirect anybody to my link. Okay, there's a separate one for each one. They're all different. So that's what HTML coding is for. Your normal banner setup, you don't normally use HTML code. So if that's all you're doing, then you don't need to worry too much about this code. But the experienced marketers will know what that's for. There's a couple of email swipes, 3 I think, email swipes. So there's a subject line and then the body. Obviously, once you copy and paste this into your solo ad, then make sure you put your name and also your lead capture page link in there as well from Leadslead. Okay, there's another one. There's another one. And there's also some text links or some tweets that you can use, which are basically, the subjects up here. Plus, I've added a few more in. And then, of course, when you use that as a tweet or as a text ad, you'll need to put your lead capture page link in as well. And if you're needing a logo to go anywhere, if you're creating another page or a website or anything, there is the logo. Okay, now these are just the basics to get you started. If you want to create any more of your own, then you're more than welcome. These will get you started, and that's the main thing, is getting started. But if you want to build your own banners, if you know how to do that, and host them, you'll need to host them somewhere if you create them. Assuming that you know how to do that, then feel free. Same with the emails. If you want to create your own emails, if you're a good solo ad writer, then if you're good at ad copy, then by all means have a go. I personally, what I do when I join programs, and if the programs supply email swipes like these, I quite often either change them, I adapt them to my own style. Everyone has their own style, their own method of how they want to explain things. I quite often change them, and then quite often also I will copy them and put them into ChatGPT, for example, AI, and get them to create new ones for me. And it's amazing the new ideas they come up with, just to play on words. And what that does is the people you're promoting to aren't seeing the same old email swipe, day in, day out, because people do get used to them and they will switch off if they start seeing the same thing. So mix and match your emails up. I would send one day, this the next day, the day after, and then sort of rotate them. And then if you create some of your own, put them in there as well. So I find that works very, very well. So okay, so that's basically it. That's all the banners and the email swipes, etc., that I have created. And as I said, you can find those by simply clicking here. Okay, so that's it for this video. Short and sweet. And of course, if you have any questions or whatever, please don't hesitate to contact me. And we'll see you in step 4. Okay, Brian from Scorpio Marketing Group. You have a great day.